Hey guys, Matt coming at you with another review. This time I'm going to be checking out I did check out the movie House of the Devil, which I checked it out on Blu-ray, and as you guys probably saw on my last update, if you watch my updates. Wait, maybe it wasn't my last update, it was my last Blu-ray update, maybe that was 2 updates ago. I'm confused. Don't listen to me. Anyway, so it took me a hell of a while to watch this because my room is a complete and utter mess. I mean, it just looks like a fucking tornado blew through here because basically I added a new DVD shelf, which I found in the garbage, and I took out some other entertainment stuff that I have in this room, some other entertainment storage. I took the stuff out of there. I had books and stuff underneath in these two like entertainment cabinets, and I had books under there, and I took all those books out, moved them to my closet or the attic, and I put DVDs in their place. So basically, and I'm trying to, what do you say, sort them out, I guess you could say. It's kind of tired here, but you can sort. I had to sort them out, and because I'm trying to keep the horror in one section and everything else in another, because that's just how I roll. And so it's just chaos in here, and I can only watch movies from my bed, basically. I have nowhere to sit in here. And I find that when I lay down in my bed, I can only watch probably 20 to 30 minutes of a movie or a TV series before I fall asleep and wake up at the end of the movie. So my dad actually recently bought a new TV. It's a plasma Panasonic, I think, and it's 58 inches, which beats mine. Mine's a 52. I told him, if you're getting a TV, you're definitely going to have to go larger than mine. And we also bought a Blu-ray player. It was a really cheap one from Walmart, a $78 one. But anyway, so long story short, it's been sitting there for a while for me to watch, and I just broke down. I'm like, fuck it, I'm watching this tonight. And so I popped in the Blu-ray. I actually also own it on DVD, the DVD VHS combo, but that's still sealed and nice and tight. So I threw it in and watched it. Now here's what I thought. It was a very interesting film. I like the plot. Now this is interesting. At the beginning of the movie, it does one of those texts things where it talks about witches or witchcraft or Satanism or something like that, to kind of like let you know right there. That kind of gives away what the plot is. The bad people are going to, I don't know, do something witchcrafty or Satanist-y. Anyways. So I don't know if I would have rather not had that text there and just watched the movie and kind of like, because that text really doesn't need to be there. It kind of says at the bottom part, the next paragraph, it's kind of like based on a true story, so I guess they're trying to scare you that way. But if that text wasn't there, I think I would have liked it a little bit better that way. It's pretty obvious that they're into Satanism and witchcraft as the movie progresses. With symbols and the way they dress and things like that, and the deal with the full moon, or eclipse of the full moon, I should say. So that text really didn't need to be there. This movie, people say it's kind of like a throwback to the 80s. I didn't really get that, When I think throwback to the 80s, I was thinking Hatchet. That's more of a throwback, in my opinion. But let me tell you this. If you're going to watch this movie, if you like movies that are slow burners, this movie is so slow. Like, more than the first half of the movie is just basically events leading up to the climax, which actually only happens at the last 20 minutes of the movie. Pretty much it's just the girl getting the babysitting job, going to the house, meeting the creepy people leaving, and then her just rummaging through the house for the next bit. It sucks that there was so much more action, because when there was action, it was good. When there was blood and gore, there was good. There's this one part where a dude shoots a girl point blank in the face with a snub nose, and her whole front of her face just explodes onto the front of the windshield. It's great. There's some throat slashing and stuff, but it just happens a little too late, and there's not enough of it. And, I'd have to say there's a graveyard scene where an interesting plot turn happens that I really didn't see coming, so that was kind of surprising. As for scary, it's not really that scary. It does actually take place in the 80s, judging by the music that they probably spent a little too much on just to get the point across that it was happening in the 80s. But for the most part, I mean, I would just say it was a rental. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was good. I probably won't go back to it just because it's kind of just way too slow. Like, if they would have just done the first, I don't know, 20 minutes of the movie like that, and then the rest, like, action-packed goreness, or not even action-packed goreness, but just, like, throw me a little bit of gore or actually something happening that moves the plot along, I would have been much more happy with this movie. For the special features on the Blu-ray, I believe there's a making of, a behind the scenes, like a tour through the house, the trailer, and deleted scenes, which are completely crappy. It's just 2 phone conversations from different person on the phone. Like, it'll show the girl at the payphone talking as one deleted scene, and the conversation of the girl on the other end of the phone is a deleted scene, and then like a 30-second deleted scene of, like, well, I don't want to give it away, but it's kind of like one of the people, like, just scratching at the door. So deleted scenes weren't good at all. But I mean, it's worth, like, one watch, I would say. As for, you know, I'm happy I own it on Blu-ray, and I mean, I'm definitely love them releasing a Gorgon video VHS of it, which I just thought was awesome and is a collector's item. So, you know, I'm not too worried about, you know, spending money through that. But, you know, it just could have been more. It could have been more. So that's been my review. Thanks for listening. See you.